Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Bombe di Calciomercato. Exciting day yesterday for Milan fans. Gila, it is done. Today, presentation of Amorim. But today, we're talking only about the Bombe di Calciomercato. And so, before we start, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if there's a hype button, please put the hype points. It's very important. So, we'll talk about a ex-Napoli superstar and ex-Italian national team member joining a Serie B team. After the debacle in the World Cup, Germany announces a big-time coach. Who is it? There's a big question mark on the thumbnail. Write your answer. We'll talk about it at the end of the video. Let me know who do you think it is. Milan trying to convince Modric to stay. Gila, it is done. And now we're looking for the trequartista. Who are the options? Leao. Inter going back on Curtis Jones. So lots of things to talk about. So let's talk right away with the player joining a Serie B team. Lorenzo Insigne. Lorenzo Insigne, ex-Napoli star, national team star as well, is joining Sampdoria in Serie B. How will it go? Guys, it's a very difficult campionato. And so lots of running. I don't know. I think he's done, but he's stretching it. So let me know what you think. I think Insigne for Sampdoria, I don't think it's going to be a big thing. I got to be honest. Milan, like we said, Gila yesterday done 30 milioni di euro. They're trying to convince Modric, and the next calciomercato move will be the trequartista. So right now, there's three major options. There's Karestas from Genk, 40 million euros. We know how tough it is for Milan to go to Belgium and try to get these players. We saw it with Jashari, we saw it with De Ketelaere, but they're still going to try. There's also Alabegovic, the 19-year-old from Bayer Leverkusen and from Bosnia. 30 million euros, lots of money, but a great prospect. Ibra is pushing for him. Karestas is a very good option as well. And the third one is Can Uzan from Frankfurt, between 40 and 45 million euros. But seeing the debacle with Kroos, I wouldn't go for Frankfurt and bother for any of their players. Honestly, it's going to be a disaster. There's the Leao thing that we need to address. He removed yesterday Milan from his bio on the Instagram profile. Apparently, he was offered to Roma. Roma looking at Greenwood. Between the two, they prefer Greenwood for the money that they would have to spend. Tottenham, Barca, and Saudi Arabia teams all looking at Leao. Let's hope they find a new location for him. He can't stay at Milan. It is done. Inter finally ready to make a new offer for Curtis Jones. Their first offer of 20 million euros to Liverpool didn't pan out. They need more money. They want about 40. Inter want to try and get him for about 30. We'll see if they can do it. They're still pushing for Kaili as well. They're the two first options for the calciomercato, but they're also following very closely Chalobah from Chelsea. It was a race between them and Como, but apparently yesterday the Como president reached out to Inter, said, you know what, we're not going to push for it unless you tell us you're no longer going after him. So for now, Inter has a clear path for him. We'll see if they decide to close the deal or not. Juventus, Kolo Mouani saga is still ongoing. They're very far. Carnavali came out and said, listen, we want Mouani, but the offer and what they want, it's still very far. There's still a lot of work to get done. We know that PSG doesn't need to sell their players at any cheap price. They can hold on, they can loan them out. They won't sell them for cheap. We saw it with Gonzalo Ramos. So they want 40, at least 40. So far, Juventus not even close to that. Big move, clamoroso this morning for Juventus. Apparently, Vlahovic calling back and saying, you know what, maybe we can sit down and talk again. He has no offers. No offers right now. It is insane how this player has nobody looking for him. He's a free agent. He would be just the cost of the contract. Maybe he's asking too much money, but so far, nobody has reached out for Vlahovic. And so if they can get Mouani, and there's nothing to get done with Vlahovic, Juventus is also looking at Pellegrino from Parma. A very good season for him last year. Still very young, but he's still at Parma, right? Between Parma and Juve, it's a big difference. Parma would be looking at a offer of about 30 million euros. I am not sure. He is still worth that much right now. I think he might be worth that eventually, but right now, I think it's a sparano alto. We'll see what they do and what Juventus decides to do. They're also in contact for Il Dibu Martinez. We know that Juventus is looking for another goalie. However, it seems like the Dibu won't take a decision until the World Cup exit or when it's done. So depending how it goes for Argentina, so far pretty good. Lucky in some wins, but they keep moving on. So for now, only contact with the agent. He's not taking a decision right away. They're also in contact with Sole for La Difesa. Sole, who was a target for Inter as well, but it seems like they've let it go for a bit, and so Carnavali and Juventus are trying to move in. Now, who is the big-time coach going to coach a big-time national team? Well, after the Germany debacle, Germany decided to bring in Klopp. Jurgen Klopp will be head of Germany. And so it's going to be very interesting. Big move for him, big move for them. A very good coach. I love him. So let me know what you think. Write in the comments, like and subscribe. That's Le Bombe di Calciomercato for today. Guys, like, subscribe, push, 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 push.